Today we're going to switch from emotionally needy to emotionally secure. So let's get into the happiness kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen, very unique, where at the time of one episode, about 10 minutes, we learn, we apply, and we get real results to increase our happiness. If you like my series, please subscribe because your support is much needed and appreciated. And now let's start with the appetizer. Emotional neediness is to depend too much on other people to confirm who we are, to define our identity and opinion. So there is both good and bad about it. The good is that some emotional neediness is necessary for me, for you, to want to connect with other people, to build friendship and relationship. The bad is that too much of anything cannot be good in the end. So let's see where you stand in the spectrum of emotional neediness and how to easily switch to the other side, which is emotional security. As usual, take your notebook, your very dedicated happiness kitchen book, and take notes so you can start to apply immediately actions and you can see real result, because without action, there is no result. Okay, number 1, 5 ways to go from emotional insecurity, neediness, to becoming emotionally secure. Number 1, unhealthy attachment. Are you in a situation where you have a partner, a spouse, a friend, a colleague that you need constantly, way above the normal? You need to constantly call them, you need to constantly check on them, you need them to constantly check on you, to touch you, to talk, to see each other, way above the normal. Well, the best you can do to become more emotionally secure is to keep that friendship in that relationship. You keep that, but you're going to cut what you're doing right now by 50%, 50% less. So you're going to evaluate your day. You say, well, I usually call that person 5 times a day. I'm going to call that person 2 times a day now. And the other time, you are going to occupy yourself with some very healthy things for yourself, like going to the gym, like reading a good book, like working on a project you have, like developing another friendship or connection with someone else so it's more balanced. That's all. You cut it by 0.5% and you occupy that time with very healthy things for yourself. Number 2, you doubt yourself constantly. Well, if you doubt yourself constantly, the best remedy is to build assertiveness. PositivePsychology.com has a wonderful method, worksheet, to help you become more assertive. So here is the link. Go there and start doing that every single day for a while until you start to feel a lot more assertive and a lot less doubtful. Practice is everything. Number 3, you suffer from anxiety. So the best way I have found to deal with my anxiety is to simply meditate every day. You are going to listen to an amazing meditation about anxiety that is going to slowly work its way through your subconscious and your mind, and after doing it for certain numbers of days and weeks, you are going to start to feel a lot less anxious and a lot more in peace with life, the universe, and confident. Here is the link to my very favorite guide to meditation, Live the Life You Love, Jess. I love her, I always recommend her, but you can find your own meditation guide. This is just a recommendation. Number 4, you need constant reassurance. That is probably something I suffer from myself. It is probably coming from your childhood. You did not receive the proper reassurance you needed when you were a child, a baby, a teenager, a child. So now you're going to have this lack your whole lifetime, and you're going to carry it for you through life. What I recommend, and that's how I got rid of it, is you need to apply this reassurance to your own self. Instead of needing your spouse, your partner, your friend, your boss to reassure you by paying you compliments all the time, which is impossible. They cannot always do that. You are going to provide this reassurance with your own self. You're going to be your own parent, because now you're an adult, you can be your own parent and you can reassure yourself. Every time you need reassurance, you stop, and the big you is going to talk to the little you and reassure the little you with kind words, with love words. And you're going to do that every day because it works. Finally, number 5, you're jealous without real reason. Well, the only way to resolve that is that you do need to recognize you have a problem. And you do need to start working daily on your self-confidence and your self-image. It's usually the representation of not thinking highly of yourself. And you're always comparing yourself with others and feeling jealous. So the only way to change that has nothing to do with others. It has to do with your own lack of confidence, your lack of self-esteem, your lack of great image of yourself. You're going to have to work on that every day. And then the jealousy is going to go away. You will no longer compare yourself to someone else, because you will know who you are, and that you're good enough, and that you are enough, and that you really offer something great on the table. Voila for the 5 things to become emotionally secure. In the happiness kitchen, there is always something we ditch each time, each episode. Today we are ditching not taking the issue of being too needy emotionally seriously. You've got to take it very seriously. Why? Because those people who loves you, your partner, your spouse, your friend, after years of neediness, they may get really tired of it, and they may start to find you unattractive, and you may lose them. You don't want to lose the people you love, and you will lose them because you lost your own self and you're not taking it seriously. So let's ditch not taking things seriously, especially that one. Because you stayed until the end, here is your surprise dessert. It said most psychologists agree that it takes about 21 days to change a habit. So to go from emotional neediness to emotional security, it's changing a habit. And if it takes about 21 days to take a good action, which I gave you before, one by one for 5 ways to do that, if you do it every day, seriously, in 3 weeks, and what is 3 weeks? You will have switched to the other side, and you will go from unattractive to attractive, from feeling anxious to feeling good. It's really worth it. Do it. I can't wait to see your comments, to hear about your own experiences. Please communicate with me and the rest of the audience. That makes it so much more fun. And I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.